Before this race gets underway, I'd like to remind you guys that this race is sponsored by the almighty Crystal Beppis. Crystal Beppis is the only drink I will allow you to drink that is not water. The only soda that is allowed on this channel. Crystal Beppis. It's for the children. Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Fiasco, and welcome back to the Fiasco Short Track Combine. This week we are coming at you from Phoenix International Raceway. Last week we started off the Short Track Combine at Dover International Speedway, where Carlos Borges took the win. Remember, we're not keeping track of points, only stats. They're trying to fill out their resumes to get into the series. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup. Ryan Labonte is on pole next to Mark Silas. Row 2 has Alex Nieto and Michael Eschman. Row 3 has Brendan Ponetto in the 22 alongside Ray Labonte. Row 4, Ernesto Julio Rivera Gonzalez next to Bob Ross. Row 5, Carlos Borges, last week's winner, with Fred Berger in the 17. Row 6, Ricky Jackman Jr. and Jade Pagan. Row 7, Jimmy Johnson and Cameron Barrero in the 21. Row 8 has Eric Keplinger alongside Eric Lopez. Row 9, Christian Torres and Adi Borges in that number 15. Row 10, Sean Rodriguez and Chris J. Row 11 has King Rusty Walrus alongside Lee Zhang. And row 12 rounding out the field is John and Jason Sambon. So I hope you guys are excited for this race at Phoenix International Raceway. I apologize for this taking a little while, but the green flag is about to drop. I promise these races will come out so much faster. And the green flag is out in the air. Ryan Labonte leads them to the stripe, and we're going to dive into turn 1 side by side. So coming out of turn 2, they're still somewhat side by side. Ryan Labonte actually got a little bit of an advantage. He's able to go up to the top lane and then dive down with that preferred line. But right below him is Alex Nieto in that number 3. But below him is Brandon Ponetto in the 22. They're almost going 3 wide coming out of turn 4. And Brandon Ponetto gets the worst of it. The 3 and the 13 come together, and the number 22 goes spinning on the front straightaway. Caution is going to come out at lap 2 of 16. And it looks like Brandon Ponetto is going to be able to get going again. But take a look at it in slow motion replay. 13 hits the wall, comes down and hits the 3, and the number 22 is going to get the worst of it. He loses control of his car, takes a little bit of damage from that inside wall, nothing too bad. He's going to be able to get that car going once again, and it looks like he's going to be able to continue, maybe contend for a good finish here. So you see the 3 on that left side, he already has a decent amount of damage. Is that going to hinder him for the rest of the race? I guess we'll have to find out. So behind him is Mark Silas in that 12, and then we have Ryan Labonte in 3rd, Michael Eschman in 4th, and Ernesto Julio Rivera Gonzalez in 5th in that number 15 car. And Alex Nieto already getting an amazing start coming out of the gate. He's going to dive into turn 3 with no pressure at all. But the 13 and the 12 are side by side. Ryan Labonte is trying to take that second position away from Mark Silas. Mark Silas is way up out of the groove. It looks like he's going to be able to keep it off of the wall for now. And they're still side by side as they cross the start finish line on that front straightaway. Taking a little bit of a peek throughout the rest of the grid, you see some people have damage, some people don't. It is really hard to keep the car off of the wall when you come out of turn 4 and you don't have the preferred lane. So we'll see how this will affect the rest of the race as we are about to reach the halfway point at Phoenix International Raceway. By the way, I wanted to remind you guys, if you do enjoy the video and you are excited for the rest of the Fiasco Short Track Combine, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. All the support really means a lot. And let's get back into this race. We just reached the halfway point, lap 9 of 16. Ryan Labonte has taken 2nd place away from number 12 of Mark Silas, but this can all change if we have another caution. It looks like Alex Nieto has a decent lead already, and the 12 of Mark Silas is trying to take away 2nd place away again from the number 13 of Ryan Labonte. Ryan Labonte is way up high. It almost looks inevitable that he's going to hit that wall, but he manages to keep it off, but he loses a lot of speed. Ernesto Julio Rivera Gonzalez challenges, but we have a massive wreck on the front straightaway. The 17 goes flipping. He is KO'd, ladies and gentlemen. It's over, Joe. It's over. Oh my god, what a wreck. Sean Rodriguez in that number 2 car, his car is absolutely destroyed. The 17 had to get teleported off the track because of how much damage there was. Let's take a look at this in slow motion. The 4, 17, 14, and 1 all get together. They all start spinning. The 17 goes up to the track. He's locking the brakes. He can't stop it. The number 2, Sean Rodriguez, has absolutely nowhere to go, so he just absolutely T-bones him, going 100-something miles per hour. I have no idea what his speed was, but you see how destroyed the 6 is, how destroyed the 2 is. Let's hop on board with Sean Rodriguez and see what he saw.
It feels good, we beyond it.
You see here in slow motion, Sean Rodriguez just had absolutely no time to react, nowhere to go. That hit was coming no matter what. Let's hop on board with the number 6 of Jason Sambon. And you see going up here in slow motion, same situation to Sean Rodriguez, except he is behind Rodriguez. He just had nowhere to go. The 17 came up, the 2 T-boned him, and the 6 was right behind the 2, so you could see how that would wind up just absolutely not working out for anybody in that situation. An ugly, ugly wreck. So many cars got involved, but ladies and gentlemen, let's get back into the live racing. It is a green, white checkered finish we're prepping for here at Phoenix International Raceway, here on the Fiasco Short Track Combine. The number 12 of Mike Silas already going onto the inside of Alex in the number 3, and he's not going to get to his inside quite yet. He's going to try to peep in there on the trial. They're side by side going into turn 3. He only has a little bit more than 1 lap to go, and he is challenging for the lead as soon as possible. He's shoving it up into the high line. Is this going to force him into the wall? Mark Silas takes the middle groove. The 3 gets into the wall trying to hold on to the speed, but it doesn't work out. Mark Silas takes the lead. 1 lap to go, ladies and gentlemen. Will Bob Ross in the 16 be able to challenge for the lead, or will Alex Nieto be able to fight his way back up? It doesn't look like it. Mark Silas only has half a mile to go here at Phoenix International Raceway, and he will walk away a winner in the Fiasco Short Track Combine. Going into turn 3, no pressure whatsoever from the 16. He doesn't look fast enough at all. He's charging so hard. He's way up in that middle groove, but coming out of turn 4, it is going to be Mark Silas in the 12 taking the win at Phoenix. Congratulations to Mark Silas in that number 12 as we take a look at our top 10 from Phoenix. It is Silas, Bob Ross, Ryan Labonte, Alex Nieto, Ricky Jackman Jr. getting the top 5, Mike Eschman, Jimmy Johnson, Ernesto Julio Rivera Gonzalez, Eric Lopez, and Carlos Borges rounding out the top 10. Very lucky of Alex Nieto to hold on to a top 5 after taking such a big hit coming out of turn 4. And now let's take a look at the final results, 11th through 20th. It is Eric Keplinger barely finishing out of the top 10. Chris J, John, Christian Torres, Lee Zhang, Brendan Paunetto, Jade Pagan, Ray Labonte, Rusty Walrus, and Adi Borges in the number 15 finishes in 20th position. Now we take a look at the bottom 4 from Phoenix. Cameron Barrero, Jason Sambon, Sean Rodriguez, and Fred Redberger rounds out the field after taking that massive hit. Now remember, if you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.
I don't really know what it's going